During my training for the ultramarathon Watergate 16-hour, I was often asked the question, what are you running away from? At the time, it's only on reflection, it's only in hindsight looking back, or at least it's only after the experience that it feels a bit more comfortable to talk about. And I guess I was running away from a lack of understanding in my varying emotional state, and almost being a slave to my mind, to my feelings, to my thoughts. So I could either look at, I was trying to run away from this, I was trying to process it, I was trying to understand it. I was also trying to run towards happiness. This year, 2016, for me has been about doing less, but being more. Just as you join me on a run challenge Vietnam. But the start of the year for me was about not allowing my mind, my thoughts and feelings to control me. I started a routine of meditation every day. I read a lot around Buddhist teachings, Thich Nhat Hanh, other mindfulness gurus, experts, and I slowly recognised that running after something such as happiness isn't the goal. For me, it's discovering peace within. I recognise now, understand now, that your emotions come and go. Your feelings, they come and go. If you look at the sky, right now I'll see clouds in the sky, but behind those clouds, the sun is always shining. So for me, it was about recognising that, understanding that, and accepting that good days, bad days, happy days, sad days, angry days, sitting with your emotion, unpackaging it, better understanding it, for me, is what helped me recognise that nothing's permanent. Just as we want happiness, you can't have happiness without the other contrasting emotion of sadness. Where would we understand the feelings of happiness? What would we benchmark it against? For me, I've taken on this half-length triathlon, 1.9k swim, 90k bike, 21k run, in the best headspace that I've experienced. It was just a case of realising that we are not our emotions. We're not anything. We're just human being. And for me, that was a really important realisation, that moods, emotion come and go. So it's not about chasing happiness. It's not about the pursuit of happiness. It's about the happiness of pursuit. And for me, I'm peaceful. When I feel anxious, when I feel that saucepan, hot water simmering away on the hob, on the stove, I recognise it. I no longer let that control me. I no longer let it be the reaction. I respect it, I appreciate it, and I gently welcome it in. And at that point, you're in control. To respond rather than react. That was what I was looking for. So inner peace, at the time I didn't quite know it. I thought it was happiness. I was chasing to unchain myself from the shackles of emotional torment of from one day to the next, waking, not knowing what your emotional state will be. But that doesn't matter. That's fine. It is what it is. But it's how we respond to that emotional state. And for me, that was the greatest game changer. I was able to recognise, appreciate, understand, and be gentle on myself. So inner peace to whatever obstacle gets in our way. Inner peace to the good times. Inner peace for those challenging times. And recognising that we're doing all we can. We're doing our best. But thank you. Hello. To opening my eyes to meditation, to mindfulness, and to recognise that we don't need to be slaves in any capacity, especially not to our minds. As I start this, well, in the past I might have effed and blind there. And I'm not this finished article, I don't preach to you right now. I'm still work in progress, always will be. And that's the beauty of being a human being. Whenever there's conflict in our world, we're going to be up against it. Smiling has helped me every step, every smile of the way. But smiling is simply the result of my spiritual reading, happiness reading, positive psychology, of everything that I experience in life. The books, the people, the experiences, the adversity, whether voluntary or involuntary, they're all shaping me with the support of my mindset of smiling. Even, for the tough times, you recognise that they won't last, so endure them. Happy times, they won't always be here, but that doesn't matter. Peace and an inner sense of calm, whatever life throws at you, can always be attained. And when people ask me, why am I doing this? Why do I take part in these events? It's first of all to raise money and awareness to Mind, the mental health charity, to recognise we are not stuck as who we are right now. Our past was our past. Granted, it shaped who we are right now, but who we are from this moment forward, through purposeful practice, we can create a life that we want, a life that has less conflict and difficulty. So when people do ask me, I simply tell them I'm doing this to test me, physically, emotionally, mentally, because the higher I can raise the bar in terms of voluntary difficulty, I hope when the involuntary stuff comes along, I'm better able to handle those situations too. Always be in a responsive state. That's my mission in life. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this. This is kind of me, more raw, more open, and what I'm experiencing right now on this run. And please check out mind.org.uk. The work they do is phenomenal, and that's why I raise money for them. And to try and recognise the link between exercise, healthy living, and openness to recognising we're all amateurs at this life. So through people that have been and experienced life in the past, my mentors, they can help. So recognise that I know nothing in the grand scheme of things has allowed me to be more receptive, more responsive to people that have already navigated this life. But let's be fair, they still didn't get out alive. So let's have fun, let's enjoy our life, let's try and smile more, let's try and be more appreciative of what is in our surroundings, more grateful as to what we already have in our life. And it's very difficult to be wanting for anything. Cheers guys. Peace. Steps, smiles, always.
Smiling, ga ga ga.